All right. I'm gonna stop doing stuff like that because I have no idea how to edit lives, and every beginning of my live, I look like it's like just gonna wait here patiently. See? My bad, y'all. As soon as I clicked live on the last one that I just did, somebody called me. And I thought it like automatically ended the live, but it doesn't apparently. So yeah, my bad. I started it, somebody called, and yeah, my bad. So good morning. But I just keep seeing this question, and my social media team has told me that I need to answer this question. And I want to answer it anyway, because everybody's keep asking like what made me get started, like what was the one thing that, you know, really got me interested into like logistics in total, but like to specify in freight dispatching. So to get started with how it all, like the most random thing got me interested into what I do now. On my birthday, like 2 years ago, I got broken up with on my birthday. Lame as fuck. He was a lame guy for that. But anyway, I got broken up with on my birthday after we had made dinner reservations, like, and we was broke at the time. So like we made dinner reservations, like we talking months in advance because we wanted to like save the money to make sure we had the extra income to spend on something that expensive. Cause me, I'm very logical financially. Even if it's a holiday or my birthday, I'm not just gonna make a dumb financial decision if we ain't got it like that, you know? So we stacked the money. I had a hard year that year. That's when COVID first hit. I was like 100 pounds overweight. I had just started my weight loss journey. I just needed my birthday to go as planned. And it did not. Homeboy broke up with me on my birthday. Like, I want to say like, y'all, was ridiculous. It was probably like no more than 3 hours before my birthday dinner. He sent me a sorry text message like, hey, sorry, I just don't feel like I can give you everything that you need in life. AKA, I'm poor, I spent my money, and now I can't pay for your birthday dinner, and I didn't get you a gift either. Like, that's how I felt. But anyway, so that happened. I had money saved up, and I just, you know, I called my family up in St. Louis, where I'm at right now, shout out to home, but when I called my family and told them what was going on, everybody was just like, you know, don't let nobody stop you from having a good day. In so many words, like go to your dinner, all of this. So the craziest thing, I went to my birthday dinner by myself. The place that we went to go eat, I went to go eat. If you didn't have like the exact number of people in the party that was supposed to be going there, they wouldn't seat you all unless you like change the reservation. But if you change the reservation, it was something like if you change it or cancel it, the people that were like up next could get your spot. And I was just like, well, I don't know what to do, because I showed up at the restaurant with my reservation time, you know, and I was alone. There was supposed to be 2 people, it was just me. So they let me sit at the bar because it was my birthday, and everybody was like, dang, because I looked a mess. My eyes was red, like it was a hard day. So cool, sat at the bar. God works in mysterious ways. Every time I tell this story, people don't even believe me until they meet Mr. Frank. But yeah, so I sat at the bar, and I heard like before, like where I was sitting and where I was, it was like it's a real like exclusive area of Houston. Like you gonna see Bentleys, G-Wagons, Ferrari, all of that, and it means nothing. Like these people got it like that. So I saw a Bentley. No, my bad. It wasn't a Bentley. It was a Bugatti. Never seen one of those in real life. So I saw it, and it had like the frog eyes on it. So I saw it drive up, and everybody in the restaurant like that was at the bar just kind of turned and was like, who the fuck is that? You know, who just got that just coming out? You know, so my luck again, sat right next to me. Now I knew who he was because I'm low-key a stalker, and I had watched that man get out to valet his car. He did something in the trunk. I was watching him because I was determined to ask him what he did for a living. He sat down. All the men that were at the bar literally ran over to him because, like I said, it was a Bugatti. So all of them kind of just was like, "Hey man, that's a dope. That's a nice car." Da, 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 da. So I know diddly squat about the car. I know what it looks like. I know it's expensive and it looks dope as fuck. So that's all I knew. So I wasn't trying to invade in that conversation. But when he finally got free, and it was like me, empty seat, him. So when he finally got free, I just kind of looked over to him and was like, and I didn't want to interrupt his meal either. So I just looked over and was just like, if you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer this, can you tell me what you do for a living? And he was just like, I own trucks. And my ghetto, not knowing nothing at the time, self took that as he drove trucks. But he clearly said he owned them. Even if he drove trucks, they make a great living, but he's like a multi-fleet owner. Like he has fleets of trucks. That's what he does. So I instantly started going in on him. I was like, I'm having a bad enough day. That's one of my things. If I'm already having a bad day, I'm having a bad enough day. Leave me alone, in so many words. But I was like, I'm having a bad enough day. If you ain't want to tell me what you did for real, you ain't have to. Like, you ain't got a lot of kicking with me. I ain't one of them people. So he was just like, whoa, 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 slow down, sweetheart. And I was like, okay, well, what you got to say? And he was just like, I never said I drove trucks. I said I owned them. And then I was just like, what's the difference? And from that moment on the worst day of my life, was the day I learned logistics. That day he literally sent me, I still have the original text message, I screenshot it. He sent me y'all, we talking about, I had to scroll at least 5 times to get to the end of that message. He sent me the blueprint on how to get a truck and become a fleet owner. Nothing about dispatching. So when he sent me that, I did non-stop research on the trucking industry. Now, that brings me to this thing. So everybody always wants to say I'm at a point in life where I want to do what's my passion. I want to find my passion. Unfortunately, some of us have to go through a lot of things in life to figure out that one thing that really is for us. So don't keep using that as an excuse to not do stuff when you don't know. If you knew what your passion was already, you would be doing it. So you can't say, I want to do what's my passion, but you're not doing that. You're looking for what it is. So right now you're creating excuses, stalling, and wasting time. So I just tell people, sometimes you just have to experiment with a couple of things to figure out if you're not one of those, and I wish I was one of those people. Have y'all ever met the people that when they graduate high school, they literally know what they're gonna do and they go do it in life? I wasn't that. I'm really one of those people. How can I say this is what I want to do for the rest of my life? We 18 at the time, I'm only 25 now. How am I supposed to say that for the next 60, 75 years that this is what I want to do? There's no real way to, gauge that. So I just tell people, stop listening to the internet. I know that sounds weird, but literally stop believing everything you hear. These people owning a construction car was always my passion. Bullshit. When you were 5, you wanted to be an ice cream truck driver. That was your passion back then. Your passion's gonna keep changing. That's not one of those things that has to stay the same. Your passion's gonna change. I now have a passion. When I first started, I had a passion for freight dispatching because that's what I was really good at. I'm really good at teaching it. I'm really good at getting loads. For me to be just not even 5 years in the game yet, is people that is 25 plus years in coming to me for advice. So stop letting people tell you ain't been doing this long enough. Who are they? Who are you? I'm a firm believer if you ain't God or My grandma, them like genuinely, my other family members can't tell me nothing. Only person I really listen to is my grandparents. Daddy, I'm on live. Please don't come up here saying nothing embarrassing.
Well, yes, ma'am.
Thank you. But no, just do what you gotta do. But anyway, so with that, I got super interested in freight dispatching. You wanna come in, Daddy? Mm-hmm. Boy, you look old. You got a cigarette and a robe on.
But you just told me not to come up here and say things, and you still alright. You know how much you have?
Come here, Daddy.
No.
Come here.
My hair ain't combed, nothing.
Your hair ain't never combed. Come here, Daddy.
My hair. And then you blasting me on live.
Anyway, so, yeah, y'all. I got super interested in freight dispatching. It took off. Like, I'm just one of those, once I dedicate myself to something, I'm gonna learn everything I gotta know. And that's another thing. Don't just stop at a course. I buy my students books, like my in-person courses. They already know what's up. We got books, binders, visual aids. Like, we gonna learn what we gotta do, because it don't just stop with me. Like, even with schooling, when you was going through school didn't stop them 8 hours. You had to go home, do homework. Your mom and them helped you with that. It don't stop. So just because somebody says this is all you need to know, go learn it on your own. Like, take initiative in your life. Go be more. Like, go learn more. Because even how can somebody tell you this is everything you need to know, but then you do your own research and you realize it was stuff they didn't even teach you. So I went back to my mentors like, hey, did you know this, that, and the other? And they're like, oh, no, I didn't know that. So don't just take everything at face value. Like, go do more. So learned everything about freight dispatching that I could possibly learn. Read almost 1 million books. Did everything that I could do. From that point, I'm like, cool. We comfortable. Then I decided, well, if we stay in the box of comfortability, we ain't gonna never grow. So from that point, that's when I got interested in logistics as a total. I'm now interested in the way everything moves. I love planes, trains, boats, and trucks. Like, this was my passion. I love travel. So, like, it's kind of ironic. I never even looked into logistics in life, but like, until that day, but it kind of really just corresponds with everything that is my passion. I know for a fact I have a passion for traveling. I know for a fact I have a passion for organization. I know for a fact I have a passion with making sure things get delivered on time every time. That's my passion. I'm just a very on top of it person. So for me to have found a career that is now my business, that all of my, I know for a fact, passions transfers to, it works out. But to say you're not going to try things, you're not going to do things, you're not going to explore things because that's not your passion, but you don't know what your passion is, you sound like a fool. Like, I am so tired of hearing that. I didn't know what my passion was either. I still don't know. This is my passion for right now. You know, I'm 25. I ain't never going to stop saying that. I blow my mind every day. So, passion is one of those things that the world right now is trying to put emphasis on, like, don't do anything that's not your passion. I've been seeing people tell people, quit your job and do this. My God, that worked out for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't encourage nobody to do no stuff like that. I'm seeing people get into real bad situations because they are listening to people that don't even know their first name. Make a plan. Everybody asks how long did all of this take? People, like, this took forever. Make a plan. Like, you at this point, you ain't got no plan. And that's cool. I didn't either, but make one. Like, and stick to it, because days are going to continuously pass you by. You're only getting older. And when you think about it in that aspect, every day we wake up, honestly, it's a blessing if you get to see the next day. We living in a crazy world right now. People is literally just dropping dead. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. So for you to wake up every day and not try to do something else that could elevate you to get you to the next level because it's not your passion, but you don't know where your passion is. Go find the things that might correspond with it. If you're super good at being organized and that's something that you know you crave and you have to have, go find different entrepreneur businesses that you could be extremely organized in. If you know you good at art, sometimes you gotta like play the little dog role. Everybody wanna just bust out and be a big dog. Be a little dog sometime. Go work at an art gallery, my bad. It's not a bad thing to work. I've worked so long, it's scary. I've been working since I was like 14. Like, go out there, work for people, meet people, learn different things. Your passion can end up being something you had no idea existed. I didn't know this existed. Like that, but it's my passion. This is what I'm good at. I love it. And then I've even furthered my passion. Now, I've always loved talking. I am a talker, and if you meet me in person, I don't shut up. I literally can talk. Dang, ain't I talking?
Yes, she is.
I talk a lot. I joke a lot, and I don't take life serious at all. But me doing YouTube, that's another one of passions of mine. So when people don't have anything nice to say, I don't care. It's my passion. I'm happy doing it, you know? And it's just now I get to take what is my passion, which is talking and communicating, teaching, loving people, being genuine, and I get to import my business, which is freight dispatching. Shout out to Shamrock Logistics. And now it's all one big melting pot of things that make me happy and things that make me full. You know, I don't do this for anybody else. I see the negativity. I don't like, you don't know me, I don't know you. You know, I'm very upset. I'm sorry that you're very upset that my success is happening or that it's me and it's not you, but you need to sit down and do that work because I used to be just like you. I used to hate on people too. Why them? Why they got to have that? And it's because I didn't do nothing. I didn't work for anything. You just want things handed to you. I did, but like that's just not how life works. It took for me to lose sleep. I don't eat. I've developed so many like things that when I was not worried about anything, like food and sleep, those was my favorite things. Those are like necessities. But when you start really falling into your passion, those end up becoming the hardest things to remember because it takes up so much time. Like as an entrepreneur, you're going to realize that time is genuinely all you got. Like everybody gets the same 24 hours, but the way you utilize yours compared to the way somebody else utilizes theirs separates the good from the great. Like you could be alright in this life, but the great be up at the crack of dawn trying to utilize this one man is up 20 hours a day. One of the richest people in the world is up 20 hours a day. You know, that's ridiculous. You're already a billionaire. What are you up so many hours for? But you gotta keep it. Like, you gotta keep going. That's like, passion is, I'm starting to realize it's just a figment of our imagination. Like, it's something that they're pushing right now that is not all, like, it don't work like that for everybody. Like, that it's not a universal thing. Some of us have to keep putting ourselves in situations to genuinely discover what our passion is. You don't know. And that's okay. I don't care if you 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Some people have been doing the same thing in life just to make a paycheck. And they hate it. But they never went and tried anything else. They never went and risked it. You got, hey, look, now this is a lot of sacrifice and risk. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the reward from it, boy, is unimaginable. And it's not even monetary things. Stop getting so caught up on materials and money. The way I feel about myself, I was able to lose over 100 pounds in less than a year because I'm an entrepreneur and I do not move on the time of nobody else. When you work for somebody, you eating quick, doing everything you can quick. You're gonna go to this fast food line. Boy, Wendy should have sponsored me. I was the 4 for 4 queen. Like, because that's like, you just gotta move quick. You can't move on your time. You paid by somebody else. These are the things that entrepreneurs don't say. They don't care about money. Once you get to a certain financial threshold, it's just an added on bonus at that point. when you hit your first couple mil, the rest of the money just to add it on bonus at that point. You literally doing what you're doing because it's just in you. Entrepreneurship got to be something in you. It's not on you. It's something that my whole life I've sold something. I used to sell candy. I started making CDs. Like, y'all remember when people used to listen to CDs, boy? I used to burn, download music, giving that computer all types of Trojan viruses. I used to download music from LiveWire onto that computer, import it to a CD disc, burn the CD, and sell it. I've always been a hustler, like always. So hustling is something that's in you, not on you. So as far as a passion, my passion is money. My passion is making it. My passion is making it like big time. Like, that's what my passion is. Now we talking about building steps to help me get there. So sometimes you don't have to have like this specific zeroed in thing. It could be something broad, but you got to figure out the way to get there. You know, everybody needs to start, like, I tell everybody to look at your life as if it was in a snow globe. If you shake your snow globe up right now and you are unhappy with what you're seeing in your snow globe, if you don't know what that is, if you don't live in like a winter city, a snow globe is like something we get around winter and Christmas. It's just like a little dome that got water and like these little white specks that look like snow when you shake it. But if you shake your snow globe and your life is not what it needs to be and you're not happy with it, the only person that can make a change is you. That's the fun thing. You could be whoever you want to be in this life. Just go do it. Stop sitting around waiting for a bone to be thrown at you sometime and just go chase it. Did I think it was going to happen this way? No. I tell everybody, this was not ever, now I had a plan. This pushed my plan 5 years forward before I was ready. So even then, sometimes your plans don't work out and sometimes your plans work too well. So you got to elevate and get to that point, you know? Just keep doing you. Do what makes you happy. Try everything at least once. You cannot say you don't like something if you've never tried it. Travel this world. Learn about different cultures. Learn about different people. Learn about yourself. Like, not even just as a black woman, but like, learn about, if you're Bosnian, learn about what it means to be Bosnian. Learn your history. Learn who you are. Because once you learn who you are, you're unstoppable. I know who I am. I know I come from kings, queens, pharaohs, and more. I know some of the best inventions were created by my ancestors. I wasn't, like, we weren't always enslaved. We were great. But I had to learn those things. I didn't know that. And it's sad that I didn't know that, but I didn't know that until I hit college and started learning about African American history, learning about African history. You gotta go learn yourself, and it's not just about me. I'm just black. That's my only example. If you are Pakistani, go learn about Pakistan. Go figure out why your culture is the way it is so you can help them and thrive. Like, you cannot, I'm gonna shut up, but things go deep, y'all. Everything go deeper than surface level. Read and think. Read and think. Like, genuinely read something and think about what you just read. Because that's going to help you get light years ahead of the game while everybody else still worried about the wrong thing right now. We worried about the wrong thing. I say it all the time. Hey, people be worried about the wrong stuff. Like, boy, babies are starving. And I'm not going to stop saying that. Babies don't have formula. That is not okay. Like, why there's just now been an announcement, and this has been going on for a minute. This is months now. And there's just now been a presidential announcement about this thing. And babies are still starving. I just went to Target, empty. Like, what are we worried about the wrong thing. Forget the car. Forget the Jordans. Forget the Balenciaga. Forget all of that. Generational wealth, when you get that, then start buying that. I was the same way, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all see me step out in just about anything. But I stopped doing that because it don't matter. Like, who am I impressing here? That $1,500 I just spent on a bag, I literally could have did 3% down on the property. That's all I'm saying. You can find a nice property, and with good enough credit, you just gotta put 3% down. Like, you can find something where $1,500 is your 3% down to own something. Like, it's a mindset change. It don't stop here. And I even tell people they get into freight dispatching. Granted, this probably ain't your dream. This ain't your passion. It's mine. That's why I'm good at what I do. But let me teach you this skill so you can fund your passion. Somebody got to pay for it. And that somebody's you. You got to, like, sometimes you got to do the nitty gritty. You got to go through the ugly phases of life to get to the pretty. And I just love to tell people, don't stop, keep going, and don't let nobody determine what you can and cannot do in your life, because they are not you. Nobody could be you better than you could be you, just like you can't be them better than they can be them. So stop comparing yourself. Like, people bro, love you, love what you got, and you ain't gonna never be happy until you love yours. So when you love yours and you start appreciating that, then happiness will start following you. But if you constantly worried about what this man doing, what that man doing, what she got, what she wearing, what her man doing for her, what your man ain't doing for you, you ain't gonna never be happy. So just be happy. You out of here, Smokey? Daddy.
I'll be right back.
I'm hungry, Daddy. Huh?
Ma'am. I'm married up.
Are you cooking your burrito?
I ain't finna go nowhere.
Oh, can you cook?
We gotta go get it.
That's fine. All right, we about to go get breakfast. So, I gotta go eat. So, yeah. Hey, you said, listen, they ain't ready for your story. I know your story in real life. That's the only comment I just read. How have you been? I know your story in real life. And when I say I feel like I was put on this earth to help people change their lives, I always reference you. They don't know your story. It's not for me to tell. But when I say I watched this woman come from I'm about to cry thinking about you. I know about you, man. I'm so proud of you. Hold on. But yeah, I'm so proud of you. I know your story in real life. You are amazing. Keep going for you and your child. I'm happy I was the one that was able to teach you. And this is my open public, and I was finna go. The last thing is, I'm so blessed and honored to be able to be the person that taught you a skill that literally changed your life. Like, you literally, I remember your story, and I teach a lot of people. So for me to like read that one comment and know exactly who that is, girl, I'm so proud of you, because we was both on that Zoom meeting crying. We was both on that Zoom meeting trying to figure. Never mind. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. I watched this woman come. We was on Zoom crying, man. Like, her life story was just, not even her life story. Her last 6 months till she got to me was just like, how are you? You a strong ass black woman. Oh, my mama, you are. Like, you strong, bro. So for me to have taught you a skill to bring you out of that place, and you still say thank you, like, I never forget you. Thank you, because you came in a time in my life when I was taking a lot of things for granted, and I just really thank you. I'm happy that we got to enjoy that moment. Well, not enjoy it. It's an enjoyment now. We can look back on that and laugh now. But back then, like, yeah, we can enjoy it now. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. Keep putting on for you and baby boy. I saw what you average in a week, and keep going. If you can do that in a week, imagine what you could do, if you could do that in a week. Now, when I say she bred it up now, she bred it up now. Like, she good now just by learning freight dispatching. That was like literally like one of the most, I've never been in that situation before. And I'm not even really good with people crying around me. So for me, and I'm not a crier either. So for me to like, just, yeah, that was wild. So yeah, I'm so happy that I was the one that was able to like I told you was gonna be alright, man. I told you. I told you was gonna be alright. But you know, I'm about to cry, so I'm about to get off this because I told you was gonna be alright, and I meant every word of it. I meant every word of me, every prayer that we said on that like Zoom. I meant every word of it, and I'm so proud of you, girl. Like, keep going, man. Just keep going. So, yeah, I'm about to head out. But yeah, conference tickets, July 22nd through the 24th. Pre-sales are going fast, so if you want something at a pre-sale rate, I suggest you try to get on that. Yeah, y'all be blessed, man. Keep your head and your bread up, and don't let these people stop you. These people don't even know you. Like, how you gonna let somebody you've heard worse and been through worse with people that were supposed to love you unconditionally? How you gonna let some people you don't know stop you from getting somewhere? And yeah, so yeah, be blessed, y'all. Happy, I don't even know what day it is. Monday. Happy Monday.